Well, hello everyone. Nikki two times coming at you live with another Sunday Funday episode number 41. We've got Rascal and Lucy, Renee in the house. Good to have you here, Renee. We got Logan, G.I. Joe Gamer, also from the Hill. Daniel Cryfall is here. My alternate ego, Nikki two times Gaming, is also here, as well as O-Rod, bringing me in the trophies. Good to have you guys. Glad you're all here. Buckle up. We're going to have a great time tonight. Welcome in, Tex. We will definitely talk a little bit about the stars tonight. We're going to talk about how everybody, my team and your team, everybody whiffing on picking up Myles Garrett. That'll all be talked about tonight. My son stopping through NWE. What is up to you? It's going to be fun. Buckle up. Fastest 2 hours in all of social media. I appreciate you all being here. You know how much fun I have, and I can't do it without you guys hanging out with me in chat, whether it's keeping me on pace or adding a little something to the topics. We got Robert Pop Springs in the house. What's going on there, grandfather? Good to have you. I didn't mean to even drink that. You know what time it is. Top of every show, I got a new one. It's called For Prime. I do not get paid. I'm not incentivized in no way, but I show speed. Hopefully it tastes good or I'll be spitting it out. We got my man Vince in the house. What's going on, Vince? I believe your Cubbies won their spring training game today. Not too bad. Let me shake it up. So guys, stay hydrated. Drink some Prime. Finally found some good non-copyright music that I can actually stand. All right, so I probably have gone over these few channels quite a few times over the past weeks and months, but I see these guys every single week supporting my channel, so I want to make sure I support them back. They're not always in the live stream, but every single time I post a video, they're there for me. I appreciate all that. We're going to go with Cloudsy420 UFC cards. If you don't know him, he's about to hit 2,000 subs. Go check him out. Great channel. Great supporter in the community. We got Scary Terry cards. My Washington Commanders bro. He's sitting with 1,770 plus subs on his channel. TCB, big Buffalo Sabres hockey fan, 428 subs. We got Bill's Mafia cards, 390 subs. Xavier Reno 2, 626 subs. And SCA with 323 subs. As always, after the video is over and goes public, I link them all in the description. So if you're not following all those channels, please do so after. They give me a lot of great support, and if you get to know them, they'll support you guys as well in your endeavors on YouTube. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I saw a new face stopping through. Your local furry Your local furry. We talk. Sometimes I rip cards. No ripping cards tonight. I will be showing different sports cards. I'll give a little sports news throughout the 2 hours, as well as some entertainment news, some shows and whatnot. I will suggest, and I leave it up to the chat to kind of make the pace of the show. We're sitting 19 strong. Looks like 19 strong right now on the live stream. We got my man Flipped It, also a Washington Commanders fan. We're definitely going to be talking Myles Garrett tonight, buddy, as we get through it. But, as usual, I like to do football last. So we're going to go through a whole slew of stuff, a whole gambit of things coming on. As fast as I go through it, I got to still be able to pace myself so that we can have a good 2 hour long program tonight. Ooh, who's talking about age? I know my age is getting up there. Renee's talking about age. Okay, not quite there, Renee, but still, it's very cool that you get to work down at the facility down there in Texas. I know, Vince, you have to be having a lot of fun when you work over at Wrigley Field. Fact teller, I don't know what you're doing, but can you not spam the channel? If you want to hang out and have fun, we do talk sports. We talk a lot of stuff. No spam in the channel, please. Renee's going between people's legs to pull off a few moves. I say it. This rock music is giving you anxiety. I don't know. I can't even. I thought I had it kind of low that you could barely even hear it. Turn the volume down. All right, Daniel. Thanks for keeping me on topic. I appreciate it. Your local furry. Well, thanks for stopping by. Make sure you at least hit the like button on your way out. I'd appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around for a couple minutes. Even if it's your not cup of tea, you give it a try for 2 or 3 minutes. It helps the algorithm out. The like button helps it all out. So, this isn't for everybody. It's quite all right. You didn't just scroll to the next. Have fun at the pool. Much appreciate you stopping by. So we'll get the sports that probably none of you really care about, but I like to talk about. NASCAR, we'll start there. Phoenix, race was in Phoenix Raceway, but same winner. Wow. 3 races in a row. Christopher Bell from Joe Gibbs Racing in his number 20 Toyota. Not DeWalt this week. They had a new sponsor. Reese's, R-E-S-E-R, Reese's Fine Foods. Goes to show you that within NASCAR, with the advertisements they have, sometimes it actually does the trick and helps, because this company's 75 years old. Never heard of them before, but seeing that that was on his card this week, I am, after the live, going to check out exactly what Reese's Fine Foods is. So their advertising dollars are working to that extent. Piques my interest. I don't know how you last 75 years and I've never heard of you. Over into Major League Soccer. The only thing I'm going to say is my Union won again. 2-0 over New England. They're 3-0. The only other undefeated team is on the Western Conference team, Vancouver. And our Ty Baribo has 6 goals. He scored 2 in the first, 3 in the second, and 1 in this last game. Leads the whole league in goals with 6. So good on him. Good for him. College basketball, just a reminder that Selection Sunday is next week at 6. If they get through the Selection Sunday, I definitely want to talk some college basketball next week. So hopefully you guys are up for all that, because I want to at least touch on it a little bit once selections are made. See, I would love to. I would love to go there, Robert. That would be great. Never been to South Carolina. Never been to Lady in Black. I believe that's in Charleston, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's Charleston, South Carolina racetrack. What's going on, Phil? Long time, my friend. Good to see you. Make sure, I know, Renee, you've been saying some stuff. I want to make sure I'm not missing out on what you are saying in the chat. Renee having a new stream of income coming in. Okay, good for you. I've never been to Afghanistan, and Zero apparently is a femboy. Okay, interesting. Barry.
Planning Nana's birthday?
I thought the lady in black was John Cena's wife. I thought the lady in black was Johnny Cash's wife.
Introducing Microsoft 365 with AI. More power to you.
All kinds of commercials going on through here. We are sitting strong. I appreciate y'all hanging out. We're having a good time. It's early, 12 minutes in. We're still sitting 14 strong, 13 likes. Major League Baseball, I don't have much to talk about other than I just was looking up some news that former New York Yankee Art Shylock, he was the oldest living former player at the age of 100. He passed away today. So condolences to his family. Condolences to the Yankees organization and all Major League Baseball. I have never heard of him, but interesting to say the least. And then just a reminder, sports card ripping teacher Vince's Cubs against the Dodgers. Tokyo series on 3/18 and 3/19, with official opening day being March the 27th. We'll take a small break here. I'll show you guys some pickups, some nice hockey pickups. I'll have some videos coming up soon in the next couple days and weeks. I'm going to have a bunch of shorts. I opened up 2 full boxes of the Upper Deck Series 2, looking for the young guns. Unfortunately, no Celebrini, no Mitchkov. Really wanted a Mitchkov. Huge fan of the kid. But show some cards. I'm going to get back into talking about basketball, talk about hockey. We got this Hansick. What's going on, Sith? Glad you're here, buddy. Jason's in the house. I know, Jason, I at least got the 2. That $50 credit to carddeal.com will definitely come in handy. And I didn't get to see the cards that I won from Maddie. But I hope, all in all, I hope our friend Maddie Ice made out well. I hope the overall the fundraiser went well to help out him and his family. I like this. This was kind of neat. I didn't show this last night, Sith, but just a couple of the other cards I got. Jack Eichel on a heater. And a Connor Greaky. What's this? Mark Stone. Jason, I know you'll like this. I told you on your video. There's the Austin Matthews renewed. Got to have that. Nice Kachuk. Martin Nikas. Honestly, I could sit here all day and just show you guys cards. I don't want to go crazy doing it that way, but just want to show you a couple here and there. Got to go with the Ovi. He's getting close. He's creeping up. We'll definitely talk about that later when I get to the hockey segment. Lane Hudson. Sparkle, welcome aboard. Celebrini. No, I wish I did get that. I did get a Mitchkov, welcome aboard. I did get a Mitchkov marquee rookies out of Opeachy. But what I did get, I got the other Flyers Young Guns, Jason. I did pick up a Jet Luchenko. And the Alexei Kolosov. Which I'd rather see him. I'll probably talk about it a little bit more in the hockey section, but rather see him and Fedotov, who played today, even though he didn't get the win. Urson has fallen apart. Then the other big thing, I was showing this last night on Spine Ticks Live as well. I picked up the renewed Travis Konechny, which goes real well with the old school. Now, I will. Oh, I think I got 4 of these. No, 3 of these. So I didn't get any of the top 3 rookies, but I got the fourth best rookie, not counting goalies. I got a bunch of his stuff. I got Will Smith in the UD Canvas Young Guns. I got Will Smith in your Population Count 1000. And I got a Will Smith in the UD Portraits. So I didn't do too bad with the fourth best. So overall, some decent. Really wish I got the Celebrini Young Guns and the Mitchkov Young Guns, but c'est la vie. We got my man Justin W. Smith, Big Sky PC and Rips in the house. What's going on, my friend? Always good to see you. Always good having you here on the channel. Flipped it, I appreciate it. Yeah, Jason, some decent stuff. You had some really cool stuff in yours as well. I would trade just about anything, though, to get more Mitchkov stuff. In case you didn't see these, I pulled these in the Opeachy product, Jason. That was the, how much? 312 out of 350. And then the big one was 21 out of 33. But, man, I trade these for Mitchkov straight up. Even if these are worth a little bit more, I would trade for Mitchkov straight up on these cards. And then that was I did get the base Mitchkoff out of that product. Oh, Rod, thanks for being here. Thanks for giving me the trophies at the top of the show. You know I love those trophies. We got Football Juan. What's up? What is up to you, my friend? Hang out. We're talking sports. We're showing cards. We keep it moving. We have fun. A lot of people hanging out. Phil, I'm just now reading your comment about the Flyers and their process. Yeah, that sounds about right. All of a sudden, they're taking a dive. Yeah, I'm actually gonna. I don't know if it's gonna get a 10. I'm actually gonna keep this up here. It looks like there might be a little something. The surface is great. Maybe they could just kind of rub their finger across that with a nice rag or something across the top. I think I'm actually going to get these graded and keep them. Just about anything else I have, if I can package it together to pick up some Mitchkoff stuff, that's the plan. Because I just went on eBay yesterday. A Mitchkoff Young Guns, they're already fetching over $100 a piece. All right, so before we get into basketball and football and some hockey, now that I know that I got plenty of you here, I just kind of wanted to get a little bit of entertainment for the week out of the way. Some shows that I like, and if you want to in the chat, some shows that you guys are into right now, want to suggest other shows for people to watch, feel free to put it in the chat. But Last of Us on Max season 2, that's coming out on April the 13th. Can't wait for that. There's another show currently on Max that you can watch. It's called The Pit. It's a medical drama. All takes place in one day, so that's the concept of it. For all the episodes, it takes place in one day. Suggest watching that show. That's a really good show if you're into like medical dramas and such. Netflix was anticipating All of Us Are Dead season 2. That's a Korean zombie flick. Thought that was going to come out this year. They pushed that to 2026 because they want to make it more high quality production or whatnot or something. So they pushed that out. Then this was interesting. I watched this week. Day One. It's a mini series. Stars Robert De Niro. Say what you will. I'll say it. The guy is acting like a total buffoon in real life, and his comments on Donald Trump and such are, way crazy and out there. However, his acting still has not wavered. It's definitely not one of those crazy woke Disney Plus type shows. It is a political show though, miniseries, but very interesting, highly entertaining. If you're into those like psychological thriller, a little bit of action, drama, it's a really good show. 6 episodes, about 45 minutes a piece. Suggest watching that. Then you have 2 more shows, AMC shows. I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. Can't speak for anybody else. A lot of people have kind of fallen off and are sick of the franchise. I am not. I love Walking Dead. Dead City Season 2, that premieres on May the 4th. And then Daryl Dixon Season 3. Don't have a date for that as of yet. But they wrapped up production in mid to late February. and that's anticipated to come out uh, in 2025, sometime in 2025. So I look forward to that. Flipped it. Thanks for stopping in as long as you did. Don't know if you're still around right now, but you have a wonderful night. Yeah, Justin, I did see that right before going on air tonight. DK Metcalf to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, zero day. Really good show, Jason. Reacher's been good. I've seen tons of clips of Reacher, but not the show itself. Bilbo Bags, hi, how are you? I'm always seeing clips of that, but those are the kinds of shows that I tend to watch. I mean, yes, okay, it's cool. Your comic book driven type stuff, your Star Wars driven. That I know a lot of you guys in my audience, and definitely in the Spine Ticks Live audience, uh, are into that, would be into that and gravitate towards that. And I am into it too. But I love watching stuff like medical drama, uh, what I'm trying to say, police stuff, all of that kind of stuff. I watch Law and Order, Law and Order SVU. I watch Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. I like a lot of that stuff. But then I get into the genre stuff as well. Your Walking Dead or your zombie stuff. I love watching zombie stuff. So that's why I can't wait for Last of Us to come out and then All of Us Are Dead. Those are the kinds of things that I do watch. Jason, I haven't seen that at all yet. Yeah, big Walking Dead fan. I'm not fanatical in anything I watch. I'd fare okay in a trivia contest, but not. Yeah, I don't have Disney Plus, so if I watch any of those shows, Jason, it'll all be bootlegged. Mystery just for you. I'm going to say truth. You should live around this way with all the fentanyl addicts or all the heroin addicts that are on like fentanyl and stuff up here. I'm sure you get a lot of it down there too, since you're near the border. But yeah, up this way, it's really bad. You get into the Philadelphia. I'm in the suburbs, thankfully at least. But you get into the city of Philadelphia. You get into Delaware. For whatever reason, the suburban areas of Jersey can be pretty bad. I hear you, Jason. I could do that. I can do that as well. I watch a lot of TV. Let's just say that I do watch a lot of TV. Yeah, fantasy. You could do the Lord of the Rings and such. Old Star Trek. Next Generation, Deep Space Nine. I haven't really watched the reboots. I haven't had a chance to watch Picard. Don't shoot me, but yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch Picard. Well, William Shatner, good old Canadian. Star Trek Lower Decks. That sounds kind of interesting. All right. Hold on. Do I got a pen here? Yes, I do. Star Trek Lower Decks. And Renee, yes, I can watch tons of horror movies when I'm not quite sure what I want to watch. Yeah, I plug in whether it's Netflix or Max, and I just go straight to the horror section and try to find something good to watch. But a lot of times it does end up being some sort of zombie flick. Yeah, I watched like the first one or two episodes of Picard, but again, it's all stuff of channels I don't have. Wait, or I didn't have. Is Picard on Max? I don't remember what channel Picard is on. All right, so let's move on. Let's get back into sports, guys. We can continue to talk. We can talk shows throughout the night if you'd like, but I'm gonna get back on track a little bit here for those that are biting at the lip, wanting to hear more about sports, especially once I get to hockey, which I'm not there yet. We're gonna do a little basketball first. Am I on the wrong one? No, I'm on the right one here. Cavs, 3 wins for the week, 53-10. Still up by 7.5 games. They're up above. They're over the Celtics. Sorry, I'm a little lost here tonight. Wizards, they win 2 games this week, but they are still in last place with only 13 wins. Sixers are 4 back from the play-in going into tonight. They're playing the Jazz. They should win, but I'd rather see them lose. Call me what you will, that I don't believe in my team or to see my own team lose. At this point, come on, just let's start the process over, so to speak. I don't want to. I want to see them get into the lottery. I like them to have the play at Cooper Flag. I think Cooper Flag's the next big thing. Should go first overall. I know over there on the West, the Thunder are 53-11. They're a full 12 games up above the Lakers. And then the Jazz over that side, they're the worst of the West with 15 wins. Also, just in news, LeBron, he's expected to miss a week to 2 weeks with a groin injury. And the big news for the week in NBA was who seemed to, if it's not Luka Doncic, it's definitely Nikola Jokic. Only the third player ever to have a 20-20-20 game where he actually scored 30 points. So he's the only player in NBA history to record 30 points with 20 rebounds and 20 assists. So congratulations for him continuing the storied career that he is having. Of course, everybody's going to say he should be the MVP of the league, but people are a little bit tired, a little bit exhausted of how great he is. So Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is probably going to be the winner, but we'll see. That'll come down to the end. Rookie of the year, that's kind of just jumped down to like 2 players. You have Stephen Castle from the Spurs and Jalen Wells from the Grizzlies. I think pretty much everybody else is completely out of the equation. Let me just catch up with chat before I get into the hockey talk. All the Star Treks are in Paramount Plus. I think we have Paramount Plus to the end of free trial to the end of March. So maybe I'll do a little bit of that. Oh, Rod, I did too. Stay tuned for the rant because it's going to come up. I'm definitely going to be ranting on Myles Garrett a little bit. I know he'll never see this, but I'm going to have a few choice words uh, for him. I do. I have Jason. I do have the base of that. If you I don't know if it translates pricing wise, but if you get like the Mitchkoff rainbow foil or the even just the regular foil, we could talk possibly doing a trade for that Austin Matthews. So you let me know. We'll try to shake loose something. Yeah, we have YouTube Live, which when we got YouTube Live, it came with Max. So we get Max, and then we have Netflix, and we have Paramount Plus, free trial for like till the end of this month. Dino Cerrito Kawhi. Hi. Hello. Thanks for being here. I don't know if you're into sports or not or entertainment, but that's what we are talking and discussing. We got the big troll himself, Uncanny Swag. What's going on, Swag? We've had a couple minor trolls, nothing crazy. I had we had 35 people in here for a span of about 30 seconds and it dropped down, but we've been right around 14, 15, 16 in chat going. So, all right, let's get to hockey. We'll get it all out. Then hour number 2, it'll be completely wide open. But yeah, for the NHL, over there in the Atlantic Division, you got Panthers with 83 points, Toronto with 79 points, and the Lightning with 78 points. And then the Metropolitan, the Caps lead the way with 92 points. Carolina Hurricanes with 78, and the New Jersey Devils with 74 points. I don't know if that is the 74 points is before or after they beat my Flyers today. Over in the Central, in the Western Conference, the Jets have 92 points. Renee Stars have 84 points, and Swags Avs have 78 points. Then in the Pacific, Vegas with 82 points, Oilers with 78, and Siths, LA Kings holding strong with 73 points. Yeah, for whatever reason, all the trolls have been on a long hiatus from this channel, but that's okay because a lot more of you been coming in and supporting me, which is much appreciated. So as long as I can have my friends in here, I'm happy. But I know sometimes real world takes over and you can't be here. So, it'd be nice to have the trolls come in because vertical is life, and that's how you get these trolls to come in here. We got the Ovi watch, Ovechkin, 8 to tie, 9 more to break Gretzky's record. So it's inevitable, unless he hurts himself. Knock on the wood. He's going to do it this year. Oh, I know, Phil. Hold on, Phil. Oh, I hit the wrong thing, Phil. Hold on. Phil, I just gave you a wrench, buddy. Yeah, you've been around for quite a bit, my friend. Yeah, you did it at the right time. Even I, who does not have the kind of money, although you would think I did by buying 2 boxes of Series Two to be shelling out for PSA 10s. I feel like I got my one OV PSA 10 at the right time as well. That way, it'd be go any longer, everything would be out of my price range. Cause so at least something was in my price range. Perchy going on a flight. Phil, some people do think that way. Not if you're going for an investment. You want to get in on the PSA as early as you can. It's just like anything else. Get on it on the ground floor before prices rise, and then you're holding on to them. For those who are collectors, if they got the raw and then got it graded PSA it made it to a PSA 10 of an Austin Matthews, a Vetchkin, Sidney Crosby, Connor McDavid, those Nathan McKinnon, those sort of players. Now they're sitting pretty for sure, but that's hurt the market as of today. That's why a Young Guns of Celebrini or Mitchkov today to try to buy that card raw. The prices are way out of flux. Hockey cards are starting to get into the pricing that you'd see of a football or basketball card. We have the most loveliest lady in the house. We got Veronica at Christie's Crazy Crafty Life in the house. Welcome in, Veronica. Glad to have you here. I didn't, unfortunately, watch too much of your stuff this week. I was super distracted throughout the week, but I was actually going to talk about this tonight. I'm gonna Seth going on a new thing this week. Seth, I'm talking directly to you. Going through another purging out accounts. But what I'm going to do is and it's going to take me a little bit of time, a little bit of effort to do this. But throughout this week, I'm certainly going to make sure I watch a shit ton of videos. That way I can make sure that I'm not the problem when it comes to support. Watching a shit ton of videos, and if I'm seeing a lack of stuff back, either I'm going to stop watching, or I'm either going to unsub, or at the very least, I'll stay subbed. But you're not going to be a priority of getting watched. So, gotta hone in so that when I do have time to watch, I'm watching the people that are watching me. I love everybody, even a lot of the people that I have unsubbed over the past few months. I still love quite a few of those people, but I can't be bothered. I gotta stay on track and make what I feel is right for me. Yeah, so some of them I still will stay sub, and you know the channels I've told you in private, the channels that no matter what, I would likely not unsub, but I'm not going to make it a priority to watch them either. So I will be able to have a list condensed down to, let me make sure I watch these. Like every single one of you that is in chat tonight are definitely channels I want to watch. The channels at the top of the show: Cloudsy 420, Scary Terry Cards, TCB, Bill's Mafia Cards, Xavier Reno 2, and SCA, who I see their comments on pretty much every single video. Those are people that I will definitely make sure that I'm watching week in and week out. That I'll have the bell rung as well too to get notified. I just their real life does take over. So I want to hone in and make sure I'm watching the channels that are going to make me want to watch them, feel good about watching them because they're helping me out as well. Wow, selling for 400. I feel like the OPC out of 33 that I have was right around in that 400 range. And Veronica, that's how I started. I stayed subbed no matter what, even if I wasn't watching your stuff. But then it got hard for me to remember like who was helping me and who I should watch, because this way, like I said, I didn't really watch any of your stuff this week, Veronica, but this coming week I will. I know you support me a lot, so even past this week, I'll be making sure that I watch a lot of your stuff. So it keeps me focused on the people that I should be taking care of and should be helping out because they help me out. Speaking of helping out and supporting, I want to support my man, Matty Ice Cards in the house. Matty, I really hope that the fundraiser today got you to a point that's really going to help you out. It was a lot of fun when I could be there. Man, I was so dead tired. I didn't even wake up till 3 o'clock, so I missed all the early festivities. Was hanging out with you guys, having a lot of fun. I don't even know everything I won. I know I won a set of your cards and the $50 break to carddeal.com. That'll come in handy. I can use that. Whoever got the $25 card break, the KC that I have, that I had, hopefully that goes to good use. I just don't ever go to Casey's channel. That was awarded to me at one point in time. Red03, my buddy Red03 was kind enough. He won it, gave it to me, and I gave it out to help out for the fundraiser. So, oh wow, cool, Maddie. Thanks for letting me know. $75 goes a long way. Don't know if I'll do an opening of Arnie's stuff or if I'll get into one of his like 30. I know lots of his breaks are usually in that 33, 35, $40 range. So maybe I'll get into two different breaks or something that he does. Something about, I don't know if I want to buy like a couple blasters off of them. I think I'd rather get into a full-on break and pick a team. But we'll see. We'll see how that works. We got Budget Rips in the house. What's going on there, Budget Rips? Good to have you. But yeah, Maddie, I hope the total got pretty good for you. I honestly don't know fully, and I don't know if you want to discuss this here, so I won't discuss it unless you feel like bringing it up. I knew it had something to do, some medical bills for your son, so hopefully that's all good. That's all I really kind of know about it. So that's up to you if you want to mention and chat what's going on. But I hope that whatever they were able to help you out with today, it puts a good dent into it. Gotcha. And for those of you who do not know, my man Matty Ice, I actually got to meet him over the summer. So one of very few people that I have actually got to meet in person. Couldn't be a nicer guy. It was a lot of fun meeting Matty. Also met Sean Jedi Master, along with Arnie at thecarddeal.com. Got to meet those guys. Met Huddle. Can't remember who else I met, Matty, but you and Sean were definitely the highlights of meeting the two of you. Sorry, I'm just checking up on the chat, guys. Sorry, I missed you. High Life Hobby, what's going on, High Life? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Always good having you. I'm kind of stretching it out. I do want to talk hockey, but I'm going to get into that. Get into the rest of the hockey talk as we get into hour number 2. We'll crack open the second bottle of Prime. You know, talking a lot, hearing in the voice. I got my man BC. Bart is in the house. BC Sports Cards. Good to have you here, BC. I did not watch your latest mail call video. I was actually just before you got here just discussing how I didn't watch a lot this week. I don't know what it is. I can't. No excuses of anything really going on other than I was at a wedding Friday night. But the rest of the week I had nothing going on. But I found myself completely distracted and out of touch with everything YouTube. That's the goal. That's besides the watch hours that I do not have yet. I'm sitting at 2,400 watch hours. So got to make that push to 3,000. So mention your friends. Google me. Mention your friends. We'll get there eventually. Maybe I can somehow get sponsored by Prime in the future. At the very least, even if I don't get sponsored by them, that'll be like product placement where YouTube puts it into the thing in the advertisement. At least have like product placement or whatever. I'll gain my 3 cents a view or 2 cents a view. I see, and Maddie, I'm not because I just slept. I had I didn't have any reason to wake up today, so so I slept. I was up long enough to watch the time change after Spine Ticks Live. Even after all that, I was still on my phone for a while. I watched the time change. Was then still up till then. The time was like 4 o'clock or so, 4:30, and then I slept till like 2 o'clock. So that's why I wasn't even on the fundraiser till considerably later because I just slept. Jason, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your support. It was good hanging out with you earlier today too. Your video was awesome. Keep up all the good hockey stuff. I know you and Jeff love the hockey. I'm kind of almost getting hockeyed out right now, but that's okay. I love the hockey, but after some O-Pee-Chee, a couple of these Series 2s, I'll probably still have a 10. I still have second half of the video. I posted the one yesterday. I'll post part 2 Monday or Tuesday. Then I still have a ton of O-Pee-Chee shorts and Series 2 Box 2 that has all been broken down into shorts. So that'll be what I got going on in the next 2-3 weeks. Yeah, Renee, thanks for the suggestion. Yes, all my live streams are in a playlist, so you can watch all my live streams. Uh, all my all my rips are broken down as such too. So you can either, well, it's open a playlist of all rips, so you can hit play, boom, all rips, or I also have them broken down. A playlist of all football rips, all baseball rips, all basketball rips, and then the rest are all together. Any hockey, UFC, wrestling, soccer, you name it. That's all in one playlist. I've done a little bit of gaming on this channel. That's on a playlist, all just to make it kind of easier for someone to click it if they want. We got Paul Daves in the house. What's going on, Paul? Yeah, Maddie. Even with the kids are self sufficient. One's 17, the other one's 15. They could do their own thing. They don't need their papa on a Sunday. And my little one, she's hanging out with mom. No such thing as hockeyed out. I hear you. I hear you. The hockey cards are absolutely gorgeous, Sith. But with the amount of money I spent on those 2 boxes to not get the return is a little devastating. I shouldn't complain because of the celebrating out of the O-Pee-Chee product. And as far as the sport itself, I shouldn't complain because of the Eagles winning. So I shouldn't complain so much about the Flyers not doing so well. Only 20 games left. Flyers really shit the bed. Had an opportunity. They come out of the break, win against the Oilers, win against the Penguins. Lose in overtime to the Penguins, which is where the slide kind of started. Urson gave up late goals in that game, or we should have won that one outright for that game. They put Fedotov in net. He gets a big win against the Jets 2-1 with a big shootout goal by Matvei Michkov. Too bad it doesn't count on the points total, but he got the big goal there. Then Urson chokes it up, lets up 3 goals early against the Flames. He gets pulled, comes back in for the Jets game, second Jets game, gets blown away. We lose yesterday to the Kraken of all teams. By the time we got to that point, now we can't even score goals. Not only are we letting up a lot of goals, we can't put goals in the back of the net either. Lose to the Kraken last night, lose to the Jersey Devils today. So, not saying we're out, but we're all just about out. Right now, I think just Michkov hanging in there to maybe win Rookie of the Year is about all I have to look forward to. Paul, hockey doesn't stink, buddy. I know you're all football all the time. Mr. Roper, Mr. or Jack Tripper. Poor Mike. This is how you could you can't always rely on your followers, your subscribers, or whatnot to come help out and support. Although I got a lot of great support from the guys that are in the chat tonight, can't always rely on it. So it's nice when people are scrolling through vertical format and coming across something that seems kind of interesting. I'm not doing anything that pops out to say, hey, I should watch that, but I'm here. Maybe they're scrolling just at the right time of me making a fool of myself that has them stick around for a while. So stick around for as long as you want. Have fun. We're talking sports. We are into our number 2. Always got to bring up the thing. Let's move into our number 2. I appreciate you all having fun. See, this is how you're scrolling. Stop right here on Nikki 2 Times. Sunday Funday, episode number 41. Feel good. Have a great night. We're getting into our number 2. I appreciate y'all being here. We got the Dominator in the house. What's going on, Dom? Always good to have you here. Paul Days is definitely the grumpy one, but he's also my troll swatter. Paul, I miss the trolls. I think that's why you've been grumpy. You haven't had fun getting to banter and swat the trolls away, and I completely understand because I miss them too. So just a little bit more on to the hockey talk. Updated numbers as far as at least earlier today. I don't know if there's any pending games that happen to change these totals, but for the Rookie of the Year watch in the NHL, Lane Hudson is still leading the pack at 4 goals, 45 assists with 49 points. But it's starting to squeeze up there at the top. Macklin Celebrini has 20 goals, 28 assists, 48 points. And Matvey Michkov, 20 goals, 27 assists for 47 points. And well down in 4th place, but I'll mention it again. Will Smith with 12 goals, 20 assists, 32 points. So I guess I can't fully complain about at least having these cards from Will Smith all in one box. That was a Will Smith box. These came in the same box. Was a little upset. Didn't get too many other Flyers cards. But I got Scott Laughton. I now know with the team. He's over there in Toronto. Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. High Life, I don't remember the first box I opened recently, but I've been back into the hobby altogether for 2 years. I don't really have any of my cards from my childhood. I think my father hopefully still has a ton of my stuff. I've been able to get a smidgen of what I had off of him. He still has a ton of my other stuff. I've only been back into it 2 years. February of 23 was the first. I opened up a couple Prism Baseball. Then I moved on to Top Series 1 in 2023. And then from there, I jumped in to all over the place. Been opening up a lot of more hockey as of late. When I first started, it was all baseball, all football, with a little bit of basketball. After the first couple blasters of hockey, I said to myself I was never opening hockey again. But Uncanny Swag and Sith Spine Ticks here, as well as Purchase Corner, they or bad influences on me, making me spend my money. We got Jim in the house. Yeah, High Life. I wish I had a lot of my old stuff. I've shown off some of the stuff that I was able to retrieve, but I put it all away. I had a couple cool things. You know, just junk wax stuff, but a bunch of cool stuff from the 80s. Just gonna quickly go over some of those trades to finish up the hockey talk that I found interesting. The Kings, they picked up Kuzmenko from the Flyers. Sith, I think you're gonna get at least to close out the season and make a push. Think you're picking up a pretty decent piece there. I know Perch was saying maybe there's something wrong there that he keeps getting traded, but I gotta tell you, he was a stud for our team. He was a spark that the Flyers needed for the little bit of time that we had from him. He was all over the ice, always in every single play, was a perfect player here. I can't believe he was the traded piece. Winnipeg Jets, they picked up Luke Shen from Penguins, so that's a good piece for the Jets. Detroit, they picked up Peter Mrazek and Craig Smith from the Blackhawks. Didn't know Detroit needed a goalie, but then the other big flyer that got moved, like I said, Scott Lawton to the Maple Leafs. You know, he's not some stud player that's going to produce a shit ton of points for the Maple Leafs, but he's going to be a huge veteran presence over there. He's been an assistant captain for the Flyers for quite a number of years. All heart. He's going to give you everything he's got every single night. It might not always result in goals in the back of the net, but he conducts himself very well. So, good addition for the Leafs in that aspect. Renee Stars, they picked up Mikko Rantanen from the Canes, from the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Panthers. Brad Marchand was acquired from Boston Bruins. So, just kind of highlights of what's going on in the hockey world. Those were all done on the trade deadline from Friday. Yeah, good place, Sith, for him to be. What's going on there, Christopher Works? Good to have you, buddy. Thanks for being here. Let me get you a wrench. You are all set, my friend. Good to have you here. Oh, he scored again? Okay. I don't know when if that happened just now or recently. As of what I said earlier, he was 8. He needed 8 to tie and 9 to break the record. So if that just happened, that's cool to bring it even one more closer. Well, yeah, Daniel. I mean, Gretzky. When you start adding in all the assists as well, so the points totals, definitely not going to be anybody like Gretzky. I would say though that Ovi, he's got to be the best in certain categories through that. Obviously, he's going to hold goals. He's a guy who hits. Gretzky's not going to have anywhere near the amount. Never had anywhere near the amount of hits that Ovechkin has had. The different ways Ovechkin has been able to score his goals is impressive. And then just, man, one of the best slap shots ever. So, yes, Gretzky number one, but there's certain things within Ovechkin's game that are definitely something desirable and a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, I mentioned Ratton, Renee. I didn't know the details of the trade. I would have been sitting here writing for days. I kind of just put like a little bit of notes together. All right, yeah, so 8 to tie. Hold on, let me good. Oh, Ovi's definitely gonna do it. 19 games, 20 games, 21 games, whatever he's got left. He's certainly gonna do that. I think Flyers are playing them pretty soon, so could happen versus my team. Wouldn't be overly mad at that. I think one of the most interesting stats that I saw, and those of you out there who love hockey even more than I do can tell me the Winnipeg Jets that we know today, is that the I'm a little bit confused. I don't know if that's the original Winnipeg Jets or if that was another team and then they became the Winnipeg Jets again, because when you look at goals scored by Ovechkin, who he has the most goals against, the Jets are number one, which is astonishing to me considering that the Jets are in the West and you don't see that team hardly as much. So I'm thinking they're, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, that they're not the original Jets, that they were also a team from the East that went to Winnipeg to bring that name up. This version is the former Thrashers. Okay, so yes, that makes sense. So the Atlanta Thrashers to then Winnipeg. So they were here for a number of years to then go there. All right, that makes sense, Sith. Because yeah, so they're number one, and then of course number two is the Flyers. He scored the second most of his goals were against the Flyers. Rookie patch autos. I don't know, Sith. You have any? You have any RPAs? Highlight Sith there on spine ticks. He would be the one to ask. Then again, my man Daniel Kreifel, do you have any RPAs? I know you have a great collection of Crosby. I do not know what you have in the way of, and quite a few Gretzky cards in your collection. Don't know if you have any good OVs to talk about. Super Luigi, one of my favorite hats that I have. Big Phillies fan. It's a military style hat. Don't know what that exactly means, but then there's your front stars and the P camouflaged. So whatever your favorite team is, you can get that in your favorite team. So Cubs would be the C and the camouflage within the C. So good, awesome hat to have. And they wore this. I don't remember when last year, but they wore. It's definitely a hat that they wore. Hold on, folks. We need a little bit of music to finish it off the night here. And this is all garbage, though. That'll work. Rookie base. Perchy has raw OV RPAs. And then some nice PSA 10s. You'll have to check. Eclipse says white Kai Snot. Yeah, Instagram is really cool. A lot of quite a few great people over there on the Instagram side. Their high life. I don't do a whole lot on the Instagram side personally. Every once in a while, I'll just throw something up there, or like a milestone. If I hit a milestone on the channel, that's like my bragging spot. It sounds cool. I don't even know if it's not non-copyrighted, so I hope it is. Don't want that to get blocked. It's probably not. I think this is like some sort of AI music. Yeah, highlight PSA is the way to go. You get your PSA collection up, you get on the registry. But anywhere you can get a 10. And any of the slab factories or whatever you want to call them. Slab companies. Paul, I wish I could play it. Then they'll block it. And my good friends in Syria can't will get blocked, or you know, the people of modern Russia won't be able to watch my live stream and replay. Yeah, I do have the one Ovechkin I did pick up. Just so I can, it was more of a FOMO thing, since he's so close to hitting the record. (2005) Parkhurst, number 700. Checklist is a rookie card. Doesn't say rookie anywhere, but you know it's the rookie card. Oh, I'm gonna put my glasses on for a second. Let me see, just to check out what the checklist is. What's going on, Perch? We were talking about Ovechkin and your collection. Oh, man. Even with the glasses, I feel like I can't read this. We got the Washington Capitals checklist from Ovechkin's team checklist. Brooks Larich, or like, Drinius Zubris, Olaf Kolzig, Matt Pettinger, Jeff Halpern, Brian Wilsey, Brent Johnson, Chris Clark, Brian Sotheby, Jamie Hayward, Ben Clymer, Brian Muir, Matthew Byron, Sharon Morrison, Matt Bradley, Mike Green, and Rico Fatah. Woo! One of just two hockey slabs in my collection, with that being the other one. Yeah, I didn't know the total significance of that, Logan, but I figured it was something similar to that. I didn't think it was like a particular branch, so to speak. So yeah, that makes sense. It's awesome looking hat, all for the military. I was in the National Guard myself once upon a time. Unfortunately, there was always been some really cool Eagles military appreciation stuff that I wish I had bought on certain years that I haven't. Renee, it's just now, the vision is just now starting to go. I just recently, when I look at certain like, I'm looking at the chat and I can actually read the chat, but occasionally I can't. So the readers certainly help. It's at the lowest dose, but it's amazing. I put them on and how much clearer I can see when I do have them on. So I'm glad I at least picked them up. Reading some of these, trying to read that is damn near impossible. I had to put the glasses on for the videos I made of that, or I would have never seen the names and never been able to read them off. Oh, Paul, thank you for your service, my friend. I appreciate it. Yeah, Sith, unfortunately, all the Soviet players that I could have had, at least in the junk wax, I had to get rid of, because when I opened all those old O-Pee-Chee junk wax cards, the gum was stuck to the Soviet player card. So, damn it, I don't have anything to show for it. Well, Daniel, thank you for your service. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was disappointed that the gum was stuck on those cards. Appreciate it. Card Collector 1 is here. What is going on, Card Collector? I have seen a few of your videos. You have seen a few of mine. It is good to have you here on the live stream. I apologize, I don't remember if you've ever been on the live stream, but I'm glad that you're here. We've gone through a bunch of different sports-related topics. Gonna stick around for maybe another half hour or so. Feel free to talk into the chat. We might bring up new topics as we go along as well. Right now, we've been talking very heavy hockey because we got a mostly hockey. We have a hockey crowd and Paul. High Life is the Space Force when he smokes stuff. I'm doing great, Card Collector. Appreciate you being here. What's going on there, Legend 55? How do I feel that DK is a Steeler? Well, I definitely think it elevates that team quite a bit. Uh, but I don't think Steelers are going to win with Russell Wilson. So it doesn't really matter. Just my opinion. I think they're better off with Justin Fields. Hold on, sorry guys. Retro is asking if Trump is making America great again. I don't get too much into politics on the channel, Retro, but you tell me what you think. I think the proof is in what you see. Some people are going to tell you he hasn't. Some people are going to tell you he has. You got two eyes. You make your own decision. Hey, we are making cards great again. Yes, we are. We're making ripping cards and showing cards great again, Perch. You're absolutely right. These are the kind of channels, my channel, Perch's channel, Spine Ticks Live, the Sith Lordly channel. That's what assists 5,000 channels that he has. Sith Lordly opening up hockey on his channel currently. Those are great channels. Those are a lot of fun. Those are the channels that you want to watch when you're ripping cards, especially for the hockey product. We're making it great again. We're making it fun. We're making it non-passe. When we're talking in the chat, I'm acknowledging everybody in the chat. Even just being by myself, I'm able to acknowledge every single last one of you and thank you for being here and not totally acting like my shit don't stink and I don't have to talk to you like some other channels that are out there. Sunday, Funday, this is the time you hang out with your man Nikki 2 times on Sunday. I used to like Devontae Adams. I think Devontae Adams is a complete baby. Make Panini great again. I like it. Do I know Riz Dailies? No, I do not know Riz Dailies. What the frick is that? Cowboys fan, yes, I know what Riz is. I got a ton of it. I'm the Rizzler. We got Dominator coming back. What's going on, Dominator? I'm the complete nightmare there, Cowboys fan. I'm the monster in your closet. I'm the God Rizzler, baby. Cowboys fan 1, you can keep that skibbity shit to yourself. No skibbities here. Paul, it's already great. But let's keep that the way it is. Christopher Works, I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out with us and having a good time. I don't think I missed anything. That's always a good time. This week though, it was about the big pickle. And what was it? Toilet water or toilet master or I don't know who was it last night. It was toilet water or the toilet master or flushing the big pickle. Oh, that's fun. That's funny. Thanks, Renee. I appreciate that. I absolutely love the name Leo. That's I am a Leo, born in August. I'm also a big fan of huge fans of a huge fan of lions. I originally was going to make my son's room when he was born like all lion stuff. We didn't end up doing that, but one of his first stuffed animals was a little lion. I love lions. Legend. What I would do. Feel free to do it or not. When you get a chance, go back into. If you scroll, there are two different spots that you could look. One, the the week of the Super Bowl or the night of the Super Bowl win, I went uh, to Dick's Sporting Goods to pick up merchandise, and I was hanging out in the parking lot, and I was going crazy. Watch a few minutes of that for a reaction. The following week, at least at the start of the show, my reaction. But just to keep it short and for you to not have to go through all that, because I don't want to ask any of my followers to watch tons and tons of my shit if they're not already watching it. What I would do is just scroll through my shorts and you'll see the short of me and my boys giving an Eagles chant right after the win. So that's my reaction. That's what you want to watch, and be like, okay, yeah, I get it. Toilet Warrior. Paul, always good to have you here, pal. You have a wonderful night, all right? I know it's a little difficult when we're not talking football and there's not trolls for you to smack around, but you know I love you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Absolutely. High life getting that last second dig in. Uh oh. Justin, you telling me I got more cards coming my way? Or do you got or somebody else got cards going their way? Well, Legend 55, I'm sorry that you lost your grandma. Uh, yeah, it's been a ton of years for me, but I'm sorry I'm glad I can put a smile on your face for even just a short period of time. I'm putting a smile on Renee's cat's face. Leo's purring real nice right now. What's funny is sometimes I have my list made up of what I'm trying to do, and I feel like, oh my god, I'm not gonna. I say it every week. Man, how do I fill up 2 hours? You know how I fill up 2 hours? You guys really make the show fly by. I can talk back and forth with you guys, and next thing you know, 2 hours is up. We're almost there, and I still have at least a little bit to talk about. Interesting. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see that picture, Renee. I appreciate it. So the last thing I want to talk about, just a smidgen of NFL talk. Again, a reminder that the draft is April 24th to the 26th, taking place in Green Bay this year. Let's see. Let's see how that'll be. Can't be as good as having it in Philadelphia, where they had it a few years back. Back-to-back years, it was so good they had it 2 years in a row here in Philadelphia. But they wanted to give other people a shot. Well, the big question so far in this offseason is where certain players are going to go. Well, you know now where Deebo Samuel is. You know right now where DK Metcalf just got moved to. But the big question, Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, Josh Sweat, Von Miller might be in play. Where are some of these guys going? And the other question is, how much money is too much money? How much money does it take to stay with a team or go to a bad team versus a chance to win a championship? I think those questions have been answered because all it took for Max Crosby to re-sign with Sis' favorite team, the Raiders. My second favorite team. I love the Raiders. Would have loved to see Max Crosby here, but he decides to stick with the dumpster fire Raiders on a three-year extension worth $106.5 million with $91.5 million guaranteed. So could only go up from there with Myles Garrett, right? He's the one that everybody's been clamoring for. We've been clamoring for him. The Commanders been clamoring for him. Few other teams in the NFC were definitely big number one choices of where Myles Garrett could possibly go. However, he chased the money. He decided to stay pat with the shittiest organization probably in all of football. Signs an extension, 4 years, $160 million. 123 of that guaranteed. I guess he cares more about getting paid than winning a championship. Because you're not going to win it in Cleveland, and that's a damn fact, Myles Garrett. Good for you getting the money. Bad for you because you're never getting a ring. Woo! We got Tiger Starcross in the house. What is going on? Meowdy to you as well. High Life, I did not go to the draft in Philly. Unfortunately, I don't know why. That would have been fun. I should have gone. I can't tell you why I didn't. He even told the organization, High Life, I don't want to be clamoring in the bottom and not making the playoffs. Well, what makes you think sticking with the Cleveland Browns for that much money, tying up all kinds of cap space, is going to get you anywhere? Because now they don't have a freaking single cent to spend on anything to make their team better because they put it all on you. They're freaking morons, too. Worst organization in football. And it pisses me off because I'm definitely a fan of Cleveland in general. It's like, they're Cleveland to me is like Philadelphia's little brother, kind of so to speak. Same sort of town, same sort of city on a smaller level. Hate to see that for the people of Cleveland, the fans of Cleveland. That's all I have. So we're gonna hang out for another like 15 minutes or so. Enjoy each other's company. I love what we do every Sunday, guys. I love the fact that you support me and hang out here. For those of you that are here every week, thank you. For those that are here for the first time or first time in a long time, thank you as well. But as a reminder, this is every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So if you enjoyed yourself, come back again. I'd love to continue to see you week in and week out. Eventually, I think as I get closer to the first tier 3,000 watch hours, you might see a little impromptus of doing God knows what for an hour or so at a time on a random Tuesday afternoon or something like that, just to kind of push me over the top. But I'm at 2,400 watch hours now. I think when I get into about like at 2,800 range, 20 or so, I'll do some impromptus just to kind of try to push it along a little bit more. I haven't done them in a little while, but I'll show you. I'll do some more PC style stuff. Like I did a BC showing off my Jalen Hurts cards, one of my Bijan Robinson cards. But I have tons of other stuff I could show you guys, or just make videos of all kinds of like Harper cards, just all my flyers. I don't have a lot of hockey, so I would like to do a video of just all my flyers stuff. So just to have some extra content out there to push me over that first thing shortly. My guess is at this rate, it's going to be a minimum of 4, maybe 5 weeks, I think, till I hit that spot, unless I really start to push it. Tiger, let me get you a wrench, girlfriend. As far as my secondary channel, Sith, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's stalled out, but it has definitely slowed up entirely. My gaming channel, because I'm not posting a shit ton. I'm maybe putting about an hour and a half of actual gaming in, just to kind of maybe get some, to get the content. I'm playing for about an hour and a half to 2 hours once a week. That's it. Nothing crazy. Doing that. Then I post the Fortnite videos. But you know what? Right now, it's actually getting me more views and more of the subs is my Pokemon TCG Pocket which I know Tiger loves. That's working decently for me. So I'm gonna right now. That's the way that channel works. Fortnite content and Pokemon TCG Pocket content as well. But I'm only sitting at like 111 subs, I think, on that channel right now. Luke Robitaille was the man there, highlight. He's a horrible TTMer. He does not sign stuff. Yeah, now that they keep expanding TCG Pocket to all these newer cards that newer packs that you can open it up, it's definitely become a lot more fun. Because it was starting to get a little bit stale, but opening up some more stuff, and it's funny because I just opened up an older pack the other day and pulled the Pikachu that I EX that I hadn't pulled originally. But yeah, some of the newer stuff that I'm pulling right now is pretty cool. Epic Gamers in the house. What's going on, Epic Gamers? Epic Gamers, I don't think you're subscribed to it, but I have a secondary channel, Nikki Two Times Gaming, where I have now started playing some Fortnite over there. So I got Fortnite shorts, and I know you like the Fortnite, so I got Fortnite shorts going on over there. A little bit of gaming as well. Live stream gaming. Always good to have you here, Epic Gamers. What's going on? How you doing there? God is great. Titus, it is wonderful to see you. Well, my Kings guy, I had two of them because they were Flyers, of course. But I personally, Mike Richards and Jeff Carter, they go and leave the Flyers and go to the Kings and win a title in Los Angeles. So was happy for the both of them. Was sad to see them go, and it sucked that they were both traded away to the Kings a bunch of years ago. But glad they both won a title. Jeff Carter, I think, had an extensively long career. I think finally retired last year. I'd love to see. I got to check how many years Jeff Carter was in the league because I feel like it was a long time. It wasn't like, Yaromir Jagr worthy years, but he had a long career. Yeah, Tiger. I've been pulling some good stuff, and I have definitely a ton of video shorts that I need to still put out on that second channel. Oh, that's cool, Dom. 19 years in the league, Daniel. Thanks for looking that up for me. That is insane. Titus, especially if you are with the kids, as always, I do like to say, Ohio. Good to see you. Good to see the kids. Hopefully, they are having all those wonderful kids in the cancer ward have smiles on their faces. I know they all go through a rough time, and you got to be there seeing them go through a rough time. But I hope for just a little while this evening, they all have smiles on their faces. and just kind of, for just a few moments, forgetting about the things that are going on in their lives. Yeah, that was a good time. Jeff Carter, Mike Richards. They're almost. It's crazy though. They're almost like as decent of a team as that was. They were kind of almost like the forgotten years of the Flyers. Did have that one good year where we lost in the finals to the Blackhawks in 2010. That was a heartbreaking year. Thought for sure that that was going to be the year to get us over the hump and finally see a Stanley Cup raised here in the city of Philadelphia. All for naught. No problem, Daniel. Yeah, I'm about to close shop in another 5-10 minutes. Don't have any other content, so thanks for being here as always and supporting. I know you try to be here as long as you don't have work, so I really appreciate it. You have a wonderful night. Just looking at the list. What? I don't even know what I'm watching, but it's kind of cool. What the heck am I watching? Dark death metal X violin haunting elegance meets brutal power. AI songs. I think this is something I think Logan could get behind. Renee, I know it's not quite your style in AI, but you gotta appreciate it. I feel like I wish I should have shown you what just came on the screen just now. I feel like I was watching like God of War or something. Some of the imagery is like a God of War slash Assassin's Creed, but with like dead people. It's really interesting. I don't know like what they're using. Because it's actual like motion AI. I don't usually see a lot of motion AI. Epic Gamers, I've been great. How have you been? It's been too long. Things have been good. Eagles won the Super Bowl. Still out of work, which sucks, but I'll get over it. I'm working on reclaiming my sanity, getting into the work field again. But everything has been great. We got Adam's card closet in the house. What's going on there, Adam? I hope you're having a chipper evening, my friend. Good to see you. We're almost ready to close shop. You know how it goes at the end. I turn the music louder. I thank as many of the people that came in here tonight as possible. Yeah, Logan, I would think it would be a lot of work to do it with the actual motion and stuff. Oh, that's cool. Anyways, guys, if there's nothing specific we want to talk about on the agenda, I'm about to wrap it up. That's cool, Renee. I apologize. I haven't seen too many of your things more recently. That's my fault. You've been supporting me as of late, and I haven't returned the favor. But yeah, I always liked watching where you had the cats and especially the when you were doing a lot of the Japanese stuff. But like you'd have like some of the stuff in the background would be like leaves and pushing and some of that and some of the lights flashing, and that was cool. But that's cool if you're really getting into more full on motion stuff. Very cool. Justin, thanks for being here. You have a great week too. I'm about to jam it up higher. I'm about to call out as many of you as I can remember. As always, I always forget one or two, and I'm like, darn it. But I'm going to try my best to not forget any of you. Adam's Card Closet came in at the end, and I appreciate you stopping by, Adam. Justin W. Smith, Big Sky PC and Rips. Renee at Rascal and Lucy. Purchase Corner. Logan, the G.I. Joe Gamer. His better half, Tiger Starcross. Uncanny Swag. Sith at Spine Ticks. Tell the lovely wife, Lady Sith, hello from me. Epic Gamers. High Life Hobby. Daniel Cryfall. Your buddy Dom, the Dominator. God is Great, Titus was here. We had Tex Carnage was here at the beginning of the night. My lovely lady that I love when she's here because she brings the spiciness. Veronica at Christie's Crazy Crafty Life was in the house. We had BC, my man BC Bartcrum, come to hang out with us for a little while early on. We had, who else did we have? I know I'm missing people. Maddie Ice Cards was here. We had a few interesting trolls. We had the Legend 55. Paul Daves was here. Retroholic Gamer was here. Card Collector 1 was in the house. Jim NFL. We had Budget Rips hanging out with us. We had Papa Springs hanging out with us. Christopher Works was here. And I'm just checking to make sure I got yous all. I believe I said you swag. I'm not sure if I didn't. Uncanny Swag, my buddy. You're all my friends. I thank you all. Let's get a good final chair spin of the night. I feel good. I hope you all felt good as well. We got a lot of good hockey talk in tonight, which is always fun. A lot of good sports talk. Got some good entertainment talk in as well. Again, every Sunday night, Sunday Funday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Saturday nights are for Spine Ticks Live. That's 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. Fridays are at Logan's channel from the Hilt. He's got a bunch of other shows. Friday's the main one. Gaming on Mondays. And if you don't know Logan, the G.I. Joe Gamer, click on the wrench, sub him up, and you'll find out what all his other great shows are. I appreciate all of you guys. You all have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next week.